Hello viewers, welcome to our video program. Normally I sound everybody uh, in English language from TV channel NTR, TV broadcasting for 40 African countries, including Qatar as well. Many viewers from Africa following our TV program, Faith and Astrology, discover worlds and also unknown history. In my TV program, Faith and Astrology, I explain many important things, so I recommend you to watch these episodes loaded in our video channel, Islamic Astrology. Also, you can watch NTR TV channel, YouTube, and also you can download application program to your telephone and you can watch it. Today we will talk about Islamic astrology. Why is it against Vedic Indian astrology, and why Islamic astrology refusing Vedic and Indian astrology allegations, and also we will enlighten um, some some angles through Islamic astrology, because there are two different Islamic astrologies. One of them is centering Kaaba in the middle of zodiac, explaining everything according to Kaaba and zodiac together. Another one is Ilm Ledun is called, and also Muhyiddin Arabi lived in Spain long time ago. He is the avant-garde of this view. And I believe if he had more chance to observe the world with meridians, latitude and longitude, because these things were invented many years later, Muhyiddin Arabi's era. And but today we are living in a lucky period for science, for learning, for knowing. Especially this kind of revolution started from Istanbul. It was Constantinopolis long time ago, but when Turks conquered Istanbul, the Sultan's teacher, Akşemseddin, Akşemseddin means white son of the religion, white son of the responsibility. His name. He collected all the books published by Eastern Romans. He ordered to load all the books and sent to Italy. Pope of Catholics, he kept these books in dungeons. He banned people to read these books. But a brave man, his name, I'm going to give you his name later, but this man entered this place and started reading the books which came from Istanbul. Not only this man, also another man from Germany. He came, he was Catholic, but he read these books, and these two men started Renaissance and reforms, revolutions in Europe. Europe was in the mess long time ago, before Istanbul's conquest. all Europe was ruled by the Pope. He was doing like this, and many ignorant Christians heading to Turkey, Ottoman Empire, to fight. Of course, many times they lost. In the first Crusaders raid, 600,000 of Catholics came to Anatolia, Istanbul, Anatolia, and Jerusalem. Only 40,000 of Crusaders could go back to their countries. Imagine, nearly almost 560,000 Crusaders died in the first raid. 8 times they came, and many people died just because of Pope's ambition. Anyway, this man who read Istanbul books was Leonardo da Vinci. He read all the books in Vatican, and after that he published all the information outside of the church, outside of Catholic Church. This started a big enlightening, illumination in Europe. Another one is Martin Luther. Martin Luther, when he read these books, he understood a lot of things of Catholic rituals are not written in Gospel, Old Testament or New Testament. Aziz Allah. When Ezan is recited in Turkey, we say Aziz Allah. Ezan is calling prayers 5 times, and a Muslim, when he hears Ezan recited, they are saying Aziz Allah. Aziz Allah means Allah is the supremest. Allah is the highest. Allah means the God, correct translation into English. Martin Luther, he translated first time Bibles into Latin Bibles, Latin language Bibles. He translated into German language. So Germans and many other nations started translating this, and the German-speaking countries, Germanic languages, German language, Dutch, Danish, Norwegian, Swedish languages are very similar each other. If you speak English, German, Dutch, then you start understanding Swedish, Viking languages. So when Gospel, Old Testament, New Testament translated into German language, Denmark, Norway, and also Sweden, those days, some of them, they were together. They also translated these languages, and they declared Protestantism. Protestantism was against Catholics, and the Turks supported Protestants, and Europe divided into pieces. But Protestants started invading and also they invaded some countries, some other countries. Holland, for instance, they went many places they could go, and they started getting richer and richer, more powerful in Europe. But the Catholics, they started losing their influence in Europe. The strongest Catholic country even today is France. France was also powerful those days, but not as powerful as Ottoman Empire. So Ottoman Empire supported Protestants, and Europe divided into pieces. And so Europe started developing, and they, especially after Istanbul conquest, they they found many things, and also this illumination started. European started developing European economy, social life, and before Istanbul conquest, if I tell you European lifestyle, maybe you will laugh because one of them I'm going to tell you. There is a British embassy in the European part of Turkey in Istanbul, and they were banned to take their embassy building in the city center. They were exiled to outskirts of the city because they had toilet basin, and they were taking out from the window. They were throwing the human excrements out through the window. And in those days, Ottoman Empire, they said you can't do this. If you keep doing this, we are going to force you to take your building away from Istanbul a little bit, further on, like Kağıthane, or a little bit away from the city center. This has happened. This happened really. If you observe history, you're going to see this. This is only one side of the story. And if you go Sherlock Holmes' home, even during the time of Sherlock Holmes, this kind of habit was going on. And I visited Sherlock Holmes' house in London, and I was very surprised. There was no ordinary toilet room, but there was a movable water closet, something like bowl. They were taking out of the home and throwing the human excrement onto horse carts, carrying human uh, excrements. I was very surprised seeing these things, but Europe now has got wonderful um, level of economy, and also science. Many things are better today. But what happened to Muslims? Why they stopped? Even they had got good civilizations before. They had got good urbanization, clean streets. Now Europe has got these kind of streets today, and the roles were changed really because Muslims stopped reading and thinking, and they started learning not positive sciences. They started learning only one-sided education system because Muslims taught learning tafsir, meaning of Quran, learning life of Prophet Muhammad, and Asma al-Husna. These are real ilms they taught. But this was not correct because before Istanbul's conquest, Muslims were learning math, physics, chemistry, biology, geography. These kind of ilms are together with tafsir, Siyar Nabi. Tafsir is translation and interpretation of Quran, and also the life of Prophet Muhammad, Asma al-Husna, names of Allah, and Ilm Ledun, Ilmi Hawas, and also Ilm Ledun and the secret ilms, and also Hawas. Celcelutiye and Jifir is the some numerologic sciences. Normally, these kind of ilms are coming from firstly Kabbalah teaching, because Jews were reading and trying to improve this kind of sciences before. And many Jews in Medina, they converted to Islam. As soon as they converting, they started carrying their ilms to Islam also. Of course, they opens a lot of views for the Muslims. But Islam is not only that way, also learning other positive ilms like sciences like math and also chemistry, physics, because I was communist and atheist long time ago. I converted Islam, reading and learning positive sciences first, because when you read, when you learn about mathematics or physics or chemistry, you discover thinking, you discover knowing, you discover knowledge. So you can discover a big, huge knowledge and also thinking. This kind of science is the left brain. And then this is also La ilaha, makes you atheistic mostly, sometimes if you don't think detailedly, because positive sciences tell you tell you Jesus is, if Jesus is son, his father is a small thing. He cannot think these kind of things. Can say so. But when you try to learn detailedly, much more details take you to the God, the creator, huge creator, controller of the universe. Not only our universe, also many universes. Universe is not only one. Our universe is 13 billion years of light speed away. Very huge, big universe we have. It is impossible to get out of the universe. It is impossible to getting out of the universe to going to other universes. There are many. This is impossible for us for this technology at the moment. Also, Quran says so, but Muslims didn't understand those days what Allah meant about universes, because we are not only one universe. And also, when we read Quran, Allah says life started from the water. This is typical evolution theory as well. But when we think about this, we are all brothers and sisters. We have connection to each other in life, because we are created by atoms, and also what we have seen around of us, they are atoms. Anyway, ilm ledun and the hawas, jifir, celcelutiye, these kind of ilms are also important to make you think. And also when we observe these ilms, Muhyiddin Arabi is the man from Spain. Is a big thinker, really. You can share his ideas or not, but he wrote many books, and also he wrote interesting things. Anyway, Islamic astrology is centering, taking the Kaaba and putting inside of the zodiac as a center, and also the corners of Kaaba indicating each of them is indicating one house, and it has got logical connection each other. Tasawwuf is telling different things, but also very similar. For instance, Sharia. Sharia is in the north of the Kaaba, indicating the north, and the Maghfirat is the east side of Kaaba, and also Tariqah Tariqat is the west side of Kaaba, and Hakikat is, these are Arabic words, and I'm going to translate you. Sharia is ruled way, ruled road. That means street. In Quran is also mentioned. Quran has also mentioned as Sirat al-Mustaqim is the correct main street. Street is in the city. City means in Arabic language Medina. So Prophet Muhammad walked from Mecca to Medina. Hijrah, calendar starts with his journey from Mecca to Medina. Why the calendar of Muslims starts with this journey from Mecca to Medina? Why not Prophet's birth date 20th of April 571, or why not Quran's birth date 13th of August 610 in Ramadan? That was 14th of August according to Islamic calendar. 14th of Ramadan, Islamic calendar. When there is full moon in the night, after the midnight. First order was read, in the name of God. He created you from the clay. He created you from embryo. He taught you what you didn't know, reminding the creation, very similar to Genesis in Old Testament, because Genesis is also talking about creation. Allah created 6 days long, and on the seventh day he rested. But this is not correct, because Allah tried to say 6 days. These are not days. This is 6 seconds of the creation of the universe. Not only this world, but also the whole universe. 6 seconds squeezed in one point, and suddenly, in the 7th second, it blasted, and the universe started being created. In Quran also Allah says, He created the universe, skies, and also they are getting wider and broader and broader, and also wider and wider. So today's science says the universe is getting wider and broader. So Prophet Muhammad, it is not possible to know these during the time of Prophet Muhammad in the desert place. No library, no nothing. It is so. This is real miracle. Quran is miracle, really. Unbelievable book when I read first time in 1985, 86. I started reading those days a little bit. Then I converted to Islam 1986, 1987, those days, those years. Then I could complete all the questions, answers on my mind. So now I'm sharing these things together with you, sharing with you. And anyway, this is a start, which is similar with Alaq, Suratul Alaq. Suratul Alaq, when we translate, it is a chapter of embryo and also Genesis, very similar. When we read Quran and the Old Testament, you can see very similar things, but you're going to get surprised, really, in some parts, because in Old Testament, says David, the prophet, he liked one woman, a wife, a woman, whose husband is the commander. He sent the commander to the war. He caused the death of that commander. So he got that woman. He intended intent to take that woman as a wife, to capture that wife. But this is not sincere. It is interesting. This kind of idea, David's loving another woman who is haram for him, and also to take that woman, sending her husband to the war, and that husband is dying in the war and taking the wife. This is not an habit a prophet can do. This is not correct. Quran also says David didn't do that. His intention was not like that. Can you imagine? A prophet was a very important figure of Judaism today. Even his star is the flag of Israel. And he was his honor, his sincerity, his character confirmed by Quran in a positive way. It is amazing. You will never see this kind of information not in any Western media or anywhere else. They only write what they want to write. They only write Prophet Muhammad got married with a girl when she was 9 years old. And also they say this kind of another one, Prophet Muhammad killed many Jews in Medina. They say so, right? Many Christians, anyone who listens to me at the moment watching this video, they know like this. But the truth is not like that. Long time ago, polytheist Arabs were killing the girls till 10 years of age. So a girl was nothing for them till 10 years of age. They were telling their ages after 11, 12, 13. If she is 11, they were saying, Arabs were calling her, they were saying she's 1-year-old girl. 12, 2-year-old. 13 years old girl was being called as 3 years old girl because of those first 10 years is absent. Because they normally kill girls those days till 10 years of age. Mostly they kill in the first 3 years, and also before their age, in some months. As soon as when they see it's a baby girl, they were taking suddenly to the desert dune. They were burying her there. In the fourth caliph, second caliph, Umar ibn al-Khattab, when he was polytheist, he also killed his own daughter. When he put his daughter in the desert dunes hole, he put her. After killing her, he was crying. So why they were killing? Because there's another story here. Polytheist Arabs, they were very noble people, because whenever they lose their money, when they are bankrupt, or when they are robbed, when they lose their money, if they have got debts, system was taking their wives and daughters and selling them in the tents, white flagged tents. Every tent where had white flag, that was the symbol of brothel, selling women, girls, and they were sleeping, paying the debtor. As soon as women and the children paying the debt, then they were giving back to wife and the daughter. So any polytheist Arab who had honor, they were thinking, oh, daughter, when I lose my money, I'm going to give this girl to the brothel maybe. I can't carry this pain in my heart, so let me leave now this pain, and let me leave her under the buried desert sand. Then that is better, they were thinking. This was a tradition also those days. Unbelievable tradition. And that is why the woman or girls, daughters, uh, their age also were counted after 10 years of age. Aisha, radiallahu an, she was 19 years old when she got married with the Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad was 53 years old, same as my age. 19 years old girl is also young, but why he got married with her, even if he had got some wives? Because Aisha was too young. As when Prophet Muhammad died, she could transfer all the knowledge what she had known to the others those days. For instance, Abu Huraira, which means the father of cats, he was a man newly converted Islam. Probably he was a Jewish originated person. He and Abu Dawud, for instance, Bukhari, they were from Jewish part of Uzbekistan. Anyway, this man misunderstood one hadith sharif. He said, I heard Prophet Muhammad, he said the earth is on the head of the cow or bull, he said. When Aisha radiallahu anh heard this, he called him. He said, Prophet Muhammad didn't mean that. He meant the world is on the head of cow or bull. That means work with the bull, do agriculture, or breed animals, and milking, making cheese or something. Because cow, bull is the symbol of making money, gaining the world. Even today, bull, Taurus is the symbol of money, making money. If you go Frankfurt European Union Bank, Central Bank, you will see two bulls in front of the European Union, two bulls statue in front of the yarn of European Union Central Bank. Anyway, Aisha radiallahu anh, he corrected many misunderstood hadith sharifs. So that is why she is very important. That is why she got married Prophet Muhammad so early, when she was 19. She was so clever woman. She remembered many things just like yesterday, the memories of Prophet Muhammad. And we know from the hadith and also hadith books, Gabriel was coming to Prophet Muhammad when there is Hatija or Aisha nearby Prophet Muhammad. Hatija is Prophet Muhammad's first wife. She was older than Prophet Muhammad, about 15 years older than Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu he was monotheist, mono marriaged. He had only one wife long time. Till Khadija died, he never got married second time. After her death, he got married, and mostly he got married with the widows. And because those days this was traditional thing, multi-marriage. Even we know from Abraham the prophet, he got two wives, and many prophets had two or more wives. When you are married two or more, it's the same. Even Sarah, wife of Abraham, she was jealousy of Hajar, is the second wife of Abraham. That is why Hajar and Ishmael, they were taken by Abraham to Mecca. It was Becca before. And Hajar was walking in between Safa and Marwa hills 7 times, looking for food and water when Abraham left her in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere. But that place became Mecca, then Kaaba. That is one of the golden rated point of the world. In the world map, there are 4 golden rated points. 3 of them are in the sea. Only 1 golden rated point is Mecca, is in Kaaba is there, exactly in the same place, and also in the shape cubic, and it has got a lot of messages, and I wrote in my book Life Codes of Kaaba and the meaning of Kaaba, explained detailedly what is the meaning of Kaaba. Please watch Faith and Astrology first episodes, then you will understand what I really meant. It is now 5 o'clock in Turkey in the morning time. I had no time to prepare some papers, and before I talk to you, before making ready some papers around of me. I directly talk to you according to my books, and if you learn Turkish, you can read my books as well. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me and listening this video. I know some English videos are not watched a lot, but inshallah, I believe my videos will go its addresses correctly. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Ma salam.